Yes, it's another fine looking Morgan. Birds are singing, jumping from one tree to the other, you know, and students or pupils are crisscrossing the streets, trying to make their ways to school. Like I dare say, it's always a good day to be alive. It's always a good day to be alive. There's nothing to worry about, nothing real to worry about. As long as nature doesn't interfere with your existence, oh, come fucking on, man. It's always a good day to be alive. Everything will just align itself. Uh, uh, when you are less worried, the time you less expect it, that's the time things are gonna just fall in place and keep rolling. Well, and because of that, uh, I'm gonna talk about forgiveness. And there are two types of forgiveness I'm going to talk about. There is self forgiveness, which is very crucial. You need to forgive yourself for many things. Like me, I just have to forgive myself for being a simp. I've been a simp for too long, or been a simp for too long, and now I have to accept the transition from being a simp to somebody else. So I don't have to live in the past. I have to live in the present. I have to accept this is the new me, and that was the old me. Yeah, we tend to do some stupid ass shit before our eyes get to open. And when our eyes open, it is like a snake that has shaded the old skin. Now it means another trajectory in life. Yeah. So for many stupid ass shit, you just take some time and forgive yourself. In fact, in the first place, you need to accept your shit. Yeah, accept you fucked up. Accept you screwed up. Accept you're full of shit. Accept you're on your own. Then work your way out of your shit. But after admitting that for real you're on your own and for real you fucked up, then forgive yourself for many things. Yeah. You just have to forgive yourself before making any move in life. Then there is you also need to forgive some people. Yeah. Especially your parents. If your parents never gave you the life you ever needed, just forgive them. Don't be bitter at them. You'll never make it out here when you are full of unforgiveness. No, just forgive them. Let the lesson be. Don't do the shit that you're being told that forgive and forget. No, forgive but never forget. Never forget, because the moment you forget what you forgave or what you forgave yourself or forgive other people, the possibility that if you forget about it, it's gonna catch you unawares, because you just were like, yeah, well, I forgive you now, I forget it now. Let's do that. No, it's never like that. Forgive, but let the lesson stick. Don't forgive and throw the lessons and you will forget about everything and be like it never happened. No. Say a cloth that is very new and say you sat somewhere on I mean maybe anything uh, hang on that cloth I mean just anything made the cloth lose its original shape. Yeah. And for that case, if you fix that cloth, it will never bring back its original shape or its original image. So forgive, but also remember the lessons. Remember that I forgive these people. Or I forgive myself because of this, so I don't need to do it again. You so always stick with the lesson. Never forget. Never forget. Be like internet. Internet never forgets. Yeah, no matter what you search down, you could be doing some searches like hot ass porn. I don't know what porn. Yeah, yeah. Internet will never forget that. So be like internet. Never forget. Always let it stick in your mind for that to be like a lesson. Because the moment you stop learning in this life, we are dying. So from your mistakes, after forgiving people, learn, let it stick in. Yeah. So forgiving is okay, but forgetting is like ignoring what happened. And you just being like it never happened at all. And chances are like it's gonna happen again to prove a point. So forgive but don't forget. Let it keep haunting you to the bitter end like a ghost. Right? But there are some form of forgiveness that are kind of tricky. Say, men, because ladies should not worry so much about trust in marriage, because a man can decide anytime to add another, and there is nothing a woman can say about it. Because men, we are naturally born polygamous. So ladies, when you get to marriage, just get into marriage with this mindset that he isn't gonna be trustworthy or faithful to me and my coochie. Yeah, just know that he isn't gonna be trustworthy to your coochie. Know that, because it's nature for man. Sticking with one coochie is kind of a problem. I don't know if there is any man out there who's ever made it without sticking the tool out. Yeah, but on the other hand, man, if a lady does a thing of giving the coochie outside, for this case, man, no forgetting, no forgiveness. Yes, let's just be honest with each other here. Yeah, don't forgive, don't forget. Why? In the first place, you need to ask yourself. So, she took a bath in my house, right? Using water that maybe you're the one paying. Yeah. She even, in the first place, she cooked food in your house to get the energy to go wherever the fuck she wanna, and that food you're the one who provided. That soap she used to bathe before going to that man's house, yours. And then she just comfortably leaves the house, borrows a vehicle. All this time, you're not in her fucking mind. You're just nowhere else. You're nowhere in her mind at all. She doesn't see you anywhere in her mind. All the way to the man's house. Yeah. Gets in. Maybe she was hugged and kissed, then uh, swung around a little bit. You know this stupid ass shit. And then she was sat down and given orders. Suck my dick. Yeah, I told some nasty shit. First of all, prepare something for me. And maybe that bitch never prepares anything for the husband, but because there is someone above the food chain, whatever. So you can imagine, up to this point, she doesn't see you in her mind. She goes ahead, fucks the guy. They do whatever the shit they do. And then when you find out, she comes back and be like, I'm very sorry. In fact, men never pay attention to a lady's tears. Tears from ladies' lies. Don't buy into that. You know, bitches cry like naturally. She can be happy and just cry. She can be sad, just cry. She can be okay, just cry. Not okay, just cry. Stressed, just cry. Not okay, not stressed, just cry. So a man who is still moved by tears from ladies, you got a long way to go. So in such kind of situation, when you get to find out, and she tells you that, just forgive me, I did it once. Well, I don't know what, just take me back, have me back, I'll never do it again. I respect you, blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. But just respect yourself enough to say like, I wanna send you to your parents' house a little bit. I want to take some time and yeah, speak slowly. Yeah, don't hurry because while giving bitter instructions, hurtful instructions, it needs to penetrate and cut, going forward and going backward. So you make it cut. We've been together with you for quite some time. Ever since we married each other, I knew or I thought you were a person to be trusted. I thought you were a person I can spend the rest of my life with. But guess what? Guess fucking what? You saw like my dick wasn't enough for you and you went ahead and looked for another dick out there. So I'm left with no option. I have no option left but send you to your parents' house so that you can stick around there for some time while I'm thinking, while I keep thinking out loud about what has just happened. Thank you. You are dismissed. Yeah, as simple as that. Don't listen to her. Don't do any kind of shit. Just let her go. Because if she did it once, she's gonna do it twice, thrice, 4 times, at it fucking goes fucking on. So forgiveness is divided in so many ways. There are things to forgive. In fact, yourself must forgive. That's a fucking must. No middle ground. If it's yourself, you must fucking forgive your fucking self and your past. I mean, anything to do with you that affects you directly, you must forgive. Then other people like your parents who never give you a good life. I mean, things that you have nothing to do about. Forgive, but get the lessons. And things like marriage, your partner, blah 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 blah. And this I'm speaking from a man's perspective. For bitches, you can go look for someone who teaches you your shit. Yeah. So, man, if she happens to cheat, don't entertain that. Don't entertain that. Let her go. Let her go to that man. Let her go and stay there. There's some things that are not worth forgiving, and if you forgive, you're just fooling yourself, and I mean, making a fool out of your fucking self, out of your damn self. Yeah, yeah. So that's it. There are things to forgive, there are things to not forgive, and there are things. In fact, never forget about anything. Just forgive. They're forgivables, and forgive the unforgivables.